But Marc, you pushed the button.
Good evening, welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Marc, I am your keeper of Arcane lore. We are playing Masks of Nyarlathotep. We are in Kenya. This is episode 22, I think. Yeah, a lot going on. A lot of weirdness. Do a quick round, get a quick recap, and dive in. We will start with Michelle. Since we can't see you, say hello and let us know you're there.
Is she?
I'm here.
Woo.
The pause was on purpose to create suspense, but then I just confused everyone.
No, I was in suspense with that shit she left. So, no, you're good.
I'm Michelle. I'm playing Kathy Bacon, who is... Well, I can't really say she's an actor anymore, because she hasn't really been. She's been obsessed with this for a while, so she is, I guess, an explorer, adventurer, and glutton for punishment is the term.
Sounds good. Ian, how about you?
I'm playing August Fulner, and he is a professor and World War I vet, and he is caught up with all these mysteries that seem to be coming from another, I don't know, dimension or veil. After we met with that shaman, a lot of things were revealed to him with the outer gods, and now he's really worried about this mountain.
Aye, bastard mountain. Lavaita.
Hello, I'm playing Evelyn Caldwell, who's a secretary and is also mainly investigating at the moment, but at least can promise an interesting radio program at the end of all this.
This is true. We unfortunately still do not have Chris because Henry is toast, really. Barbecue, something like that. She's still recuperating. I'm hopefully be back probably after the mountain, so let's see how they all do up there. So last but certainly not least, Tim, be yourself, mate.
Hi, I'm playing Bob, the explorer, and Bob is a burnt boy. So.
Yep, a matching pair with Henry, just waiting to do twinsies when she's out of bed.
Yeah, that'll be a scary, cute couple, right?
It's a shame it wasn't Lyra, because that would have been, to me, it would have been extremely funny if Lyra had been, just rich and posh and just burnt to fuck. Would have been.
And now my appearance has dropped below 50. Only handsome on one side.
You just keep turning to face the camera. It's.
Oh, I wasn't saying the front half.
Right, okay, sorry, I'm just saying hello to Rob. Hey, Rob. How you doing, mate? Okay. So last time was a fairly, what do you call it? Exposition heavy session. The investigators were taken to meet Johnstone Kenyatta, who, being impressed by their by the severity of their task, put them in contact with a man named Old Bandari. And Old Bandari is a shaman who is able to travel between worlds with a spirit. After waiting several hours for him to come back to his body, he gave them some information, particularly regarding what's going on with the cult, what the mountain is, the mountain of the Black Wind, and the fact that it brings plague and hunger and disaster every year. The cult of Bloody Tongue uses it to feed their god. They kidnap men, women, and children. Saying that the cult was responsible for the supposed slaying of the Carlisle expedition, but that the primaries there weren't didn't die. It says about mentioned the priestess Muero, gave an idea of how possibly to stop the god with the Eye of Light and Darkness, which the investigators have found out about in Egypt. What else? They were also given a couple of gifts. A fly whisk, which is an African tool for getting rid of flies. And a strange 3-horned lizard with a vertical slit for a mouth, who they were told is named Who. Well, Who is not what she seems, Who for short. And were told pretty adamantly that they need to make sure to feed her, because she's a good girl and she deserves it. They were taken back to San Mariga's house, and that is where we will find them. Unfortunately, Ian wasn't here last time, so he, who is usually the best with all the questions, didn't get to ask any questions. So if you have any now, or if August has any now, please feel free to ask, and then we'll start the game proper.
I think when we were in that room and we were confronted with the information and we found out about the well, first off, the creatures that they were summoning, there's a flying creature that they mentioned specifically that took victims to that. I think I'd be very, after all the things that we've encountered, I would be very curious on asking about details that they know anything about it, what it is, and if there's anything that we can do to avoid it or thwart it if we go there, because it seems like it's our big bad, in that sense, as a player.
One of the things that he'd replied to you when you were saying about that, I mean, there was a couple of things that were described, and you think some of them might even be familiar to you, Bob, as you're reminded, as he talks about them, of the what happened in Egypt, the attack in the mosque.
Okay.
When you ask about ways to combat it, he gives a smile, big, wide, bright smile, and says, "Run and don't forget to feed Who."
Okay.
What do you feed Who?
Flies.
Fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
I might need some help finding some flies.
Bob probably attracts a bunch of them in his current state. So
Oh, wait a minute. I'll just
we can
1
just keep
second.
them off of
Did I
it.
share with you the picture of Who last time? I don't think I did. Maybe a second. I'm not giving you all the details on her, but this is what she looks like. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Yeah, see, Henry takes all the flies, that's it. But she's unfortunately not going to be with you, so you'll be fucked.
What?
Never mind. So,
All right. So, yeah. So that's the way we're going to combat it, and we just need to make sure that we keep Who close and feed her flies.
he said to only let her free when you absolutely need her. When you're in need of a friend, is what he said.
And then, oh, go ahead, Bob.
I was just going to say, what is she in, just for
It's
sake of knowing?
a wooden cage. It's fairly
Okay.
small, easy to carry by hand.
Is
No
it?
problem. Just didn't want a glass jar we have to walk and hold
No,
like
no,
a
no,
broken
no.
egg.
No,
What is it? Like just like a little wicker thing? Like a
yes,
little wicker.
basically.
Okay,
It's
that's
not
interesting.
incredibly sturdy. I mean, if you were to drop it, it would break open.
Okay, and Kathy's got this.
Oh, boy.
If she wants to, yes.
I don't think I'm the best person for this because, again, I don't have any flies.
You need to catch the flies to feed.
All right. Do I see any flies where we are?
Bob
It's
will
okay,
hold
as
it.
long- we will not role play in the catching of flies, but if we get on to the next session, then I need you to mention it at least once. Otherwise, I'll take it as you've not have done it. Okay.
All right. Well, in that case, I've spent some time catching flies.
I think we said in the last session that it's Africa and it's the wet season, and there's probably going to be flies around,
There'll
even
be
in the next hotel.
shitloads of flies, yeah.
In that
Tiny
case,
little-
I'm going to say that I got a whole jar of them.
You've got
Why not?
Kathy went out with a tiny little net and ran about going wee and got loads of flies.
Please, darling, I paid a guy.
What do the flies sound like?
Okay.
Just messing.
So
What?
now you're back at San Mariga's house. Sam is with you, talking to you. Sam's mother left, gave Bob a kiss on the head, waved goodbye.
And Bob gave her the money he owed her for losing at cards.
She laughed as you did that, but took it and put it in the little bag that she was carrying. So, Sam says, you wish to go to the mountain.
We've got a mountain, but we don't know anything about this mountain besides its name and where it's located.
I will tell you what I can.
Okay.
Are there paths up, or do we have to climb?
There are paths, but we must be very careful. The cult has been attracting its own flies lately.
All right, so we're going to need some kind of. I don't know if we'll be able to find anything like that, but sand goggles so we don't get flies in our eyes.
You won't. That won't be. You won't. You wouldn't. We're going through the jungle. You won't be able to. You wouldn't. You wouldn't be wearing goggles going through the jungle. Yeah.
But you said there are flies.
Of course there are flies. Do you? Oh God.
Just, I figure that they would be like nightmarish, like horror movie flies.
No,
like,
just little fucking
quantity
things,
over
mosquitoes and
quality.
flies and things like that. It's not.
There are bugs in this world. Let's just go that far. That aren't the
Fair
creepy.
enough. I thought you were talking about like science fiction horror
No,
bugs
no,
or something.
Not
just-
yet.
Not yet. No. Give us time. There are.
But if there is a path up that we need to be careful on, maybe we should get a rope and tie.
I don't think we should take the path. If we go through the jungle, it will take slightly longer, but we can
But
get
we're
there
going
within
up-
6 days.
We're going up the
Yeah.
hill via a jungle.
We need to get
But
there
we don't
first.
follow the trail, but we want
Right.
to come in discreet, hidden. Next question would be, what are we coming to? Is it a village, ruins, a pyramid like in Egypt?
It is a mountain. There is a village we can visit before carrying on to the actual mountain in Dovo. And if you want, August, you can give me a Swahili roll. I am off.
I don't know Swahili.
You do, you started getting it. Everyone was getting, I think you had the most so far. Everyone was getting each session 1d4.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Sorry, I didn't remind you of that before we started.
I wouldn't even know what my number is right now.
I didn't worry about it.
Trying to find a dice. What? I'm trying to. Well, I guess I can just roll a d100 and we can
It's
figure it
good.
out, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Ooh,
Yes, you definitely pass. I'm pretty sure you've got over 5.
Yeah.
And Dovo means elephant. It was just for flavour, it's not like an important role. But yeah, now you get to tick it anyway.
Yeah, that's awesome. I get a little check marks.
Exactly.
It's always fun. Gamification.
Exactly. This is how I reward you. Next comes
Yeah.
the Switch. If you want, we can go to where the Carlisle expedition ended. It is not a pretty sight.
We've heard a lot about it, and I would love to go see that location. I
think it
I
would be
worry
smart.
a little bit about that. It looks like we're just like, you know what I mean? Like we're on a mission in a sense. Like I think we should go and investigate and be secretive, and because they know we're here. They did attack us on the train, and they did send people to the hospital to kill you, Bob. So I would imagine that we might be even being watched. So we should probably figure out a way to meander there a little.
Well, I think if we get into the jungle, it'll be easy to see if somebody's following us. I mean,
The Watchers have been, he looks to the side, taken care of.
thank you.
That actually makes sense with the shaman, right? They wouldn't want to reveal that location.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to need some supplies, guns, and a way to carry them. And things like that.
I can get us a mule for travel, but we should not take too much.
So let me
Yeah,
ask
but
you,
we have to take enough to do our job and to survive.
Of course, but we can also hunt. And
It'll slow us down,
the
won't it?
people of Ndovo village are known to me.
Okay.
But I would advise not saying why we're there. These are scared people.
Well, I will try to keep my face away from them.
Yeah, I think we should still go with Kathy's plan of acting like we're making a movie and we're visiting the location, scouting for the documentary.
I should point out that has had a 60-40% success rate so far.
Okay.
As in, it's
not
more
think that's
successful than
something you would
not,
need.
but not by much.
These people have never seen a movie. There are no English there. They do not patrol the mountain.
Okay. So we're just
Are
going to
they
be
bitches?
be sneaky.
Try not to
There's
let
a
people know
plane
we're
that
there.
we could walk to get to the mountain, but I fear that would attract too much attention.
Okay. That's not what we want. So let's take a secretive way. But if we could
Yeah.
go to where the people were massacred, that would be good. Mainly because of wow, my mind just blanked. I said his name just a moment ago. Elias's notes on the death of the Carlisle group.
Well, it'll be interesting to see where they claim it happened.
And you want weapons? I can
We will.
perhaps help. Within
Well,
reason,
I
you
don't.
know.
Well, Bob would want a gun, also at least something besides his sword.
A hunting rifle would be gettable, or a handgun.
Shotgun?
That's
Do we
Um,
bring shotguns?
shotgun,
elephant gun. Elephant
Order
gun.
even.
There we go.
Magnum.
order even.
Grenade launcher?
Isn't the time for ice cream, Kathy?
August, order even.
He's odd.
Oh.
No. Unfortunately, no shotgun.
Well, we do have our handguns. I mean, what are? I mean,
Have
it
we had
might be
handguns
worth-
this whole time?
Yes, but it's just weapons. You know, if we're talking about weapons. But what are we gonna do when we get there? Like, just gonna
Kill everybody, or are we gonna blow
Yeah.
it up? Are we gonna?
I think that
Is there one person we have to take out? I mean, I'm looking over at the shaman or the person over there. What? Any clue? I mean,
It seems
I'm
to
just
me
as
if you
lost
wish to
as you.
stop the birth, you must stop the mother, no?
I was afraid that was the answer.
I have
And
been
we're assuming
trusted
the
to
mother
take
is
you there.
human.
I do not have all your answers. I know that it'll be dangerous there, that the cult is growing. Bandari told us of the priestess Muero. I don't think she knows. If she did, then perhaps you would not be alive anymore.
Then I have one thing to ask, since I believe in this stuff now. Do you have any holy symbols or relics or something that might help protect me?
No, my friend. Pandari gave us what he could. If he could have done more, I'm sure he would have.
I agree. Just thinking out loud now that the morphine's wearing off.
You need to get to reading some books. Maybe that'll help.
No.
Oh, I've been sitting around. I guess I could read books. That won't be dangerous.
Exactly. We can set out, we can take our time, we can be careful.
I definitely think we need to come in without them knowing, to gather as much information as we can beforehand.
It will take more time to get there, but I have been to the mountain. I have never been inside the mountain, but I have seen the entrances.
So there's caves that go in. That tells us something.
That is where their temple is.
Okay, so it's a temple that's up there, and there's caves.
According
There is
to the local tribes, That is where they take the women and children. They are not seen again. They do not investigate. They're scared. They lose too much.
Okay, we're gonna sneakily go there, and it might take longer, but I think that's an investment we need to do. And then, I guess we will scout it out once we get to the village there.
Well, I grew up around mines and everything, and one way to close a mine and tunnels is blow them up.
So, Bob, do you have any explosives?
No, but
You've been
I'm
holding
just
out on us this whole time?
Yeah. No, I'm just. I probably none around here. There's probably no reason.
I could ask Johnstone Kenyatta, but I am not sure even he
I
could
don't-
get hold of explosives.
I'm just thinking that would be one way to definitely close some entrances down, cause some havoc. Just remember when some of the mines collapsed back home, it caused all sorts of trouble. But that's just maybe wishful thinking. Basically, if you can get the rifle and we can get within range and I can find out which one's the mama, I guess I'll do the shooting.
Nope. I guess we just need to get there first and see what we're dealing with.
Exactly.
So what do you want to do?
I'll get ready and get stuff to go to the jungle.
Pack ourselves up and get our weapons ready and take the sneaky route.
Welcome to the jungle. Tim shouldn't sing.
Sorry, as
Can
long
I
as
ask
doesn't
someone
sing,
to
we'll
show
be
me how
okay.
to use the guns? Because I think my firearms is terrible. And if someone can teach me how to shoot a bit better, that might be really helpful given what we're heading towards.
If you want to do that, so you can take you know that the birth hasn't taken place. You know that Nyarlathotep had said to you it would be within the next. I think he said 3 months. That was because Marc didn't have any idea what you were going to do next. But
That's normal.
you can, I don't know. You can take a couple of days to prepare a bit further, to practice shooting, to see if you can help Evelyn get her.
I was thinking potentially like on the journey, like practicing something as we were like
You can do that as well, yeah.
possibly.
Firearms in a quiet jungle.
Well, yeah, that's probably not the best idea. See?
Is there such a thing as a quiet jungle though?
But I'm thinking firearms are.
Comparatively, yes. It's definitely a quiet jungle.
Quieter than firearms. Okay, yeah, fair.
So,
Yeah, prepare and then get ready to go would be my suggestion, and also allows me time to heal, maybe get some more bandage wrapped up. Shaman sprinkles holy water on me, won't ask how he blesses it.
the shaman's not there anymore. You left him.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, someone's sprinkling something on you, but it's not the shaman, so I'd be watching out if I was you.
Yeah. I keep forgetting you're a sick and twisted GM.
No, I'm all
Keeper,
puppy dogs and light.
Uh-huh. Rainbows and sunshine, exactly.
Right, we say it takes a couple of days to get everything you need together. Do you want to do anything in Nairobi before you go? Do you want to... Anything else you think needs to get done, or are you just concentrating on getting ready and learning about how to get there?
I mean, what's the sense of urgency to get there? I got that vibe that it was imminent.
It is, but it's you don't think that a day or two. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe you do think a day or two will mess it up, and you want to get going as quickly as possible. It's
Because, like,
absolutely fine. It's entirely up to you.
I'm sorry.
I think
Like
Evelyn would try and find Natalie Smythe Forbes, and
Yeah.
talk to her a little bit before we go about we're planning to go up a mountain. If we don't come back, there might be a story in it.
Going up a mountain, dear. That's rather adventurous.
I know, it's jolly exciting.
And is that a young black man going with you?
Quite possibly.
I do see. Well, he is an absolutely lovely chap, and I want you to take best care of him. She giggles.
We will do our best.
Now, when are you leaving? Simply must have tea before you go.
Probably the next couple of days, so the schedule's a bit small, I'm afraid, but we could do tomorrow.
Tomorrow's no good. When you come back, then I'll be waiting with bated breath to hear this story of yours.
I look forward to it.
You see, she's when you see her, she's back at the what you call it, the newspaper. You can see the she's already ordering people around, trying to start getting the building fixed. She's not giving up at all. So the day passes. The next day, Sam comes to you all at the hotel. We have everything together. Your friend is comfortable and being taken care of. We should get going.
All right. I guess we saddle up. So we get our tanks that
Exactly.
we purchased, and
Tanks, APCs. It's your own little personal army all suited up coming with you.
Oh, we hired mercenaries? Excellent.
Exactly. Every so often, one of you grabs a fly from the mass that Kathy had caught and gives it into who takes it gratefully and nibbles away. Otherwise, who's quiet? The mountain sits in the Aberdare forest. It's about the peak of it is about 4,000 meters. The rain, well, although it was raining quite often in Nairobi, as you start your journey, it rains more and more heavily. But you're going through primary jungle, so a lot of it's not hitting you. Is if any of you know the forests and trees and things, you see giant cedars and olive trees at first. You see figs, but I don't know if they'll be growing then. I have no idea at the time. Undergrowth is often very thick. When the trees thin out a bit, makes it more difficult going. There's mosquitoes. All of you get bit multiple times. August, maybe you're playing about with the fly whisk and get it a little bit less. I want... Evelyn... No, Bob, give me a luck roll, please. Silence on the stream.
Oh yeah, helps if I turn my mic off. I'm trying to find out how to roll luck on this app.
Yeah, you need to go to the... what was it?
There it is.
There we go. You bastard, how can you have 99 luck?
Because I never use it.
Absolute... Okay, we need to change that. As you... On the second day, you're trudging through the jungle. You hear a hiss just as you're about to put down your foot. And this long green snake, Sam puts his hand out to you. It is very deadly. The green mamba. And he kind of pulls you to the side and you walk around it and it hisses, pulls itself up, but doesn't go for you. Otherwise, your journey seems rather uneventful the first couple of days. Then it starts to settle on you, this uneasiness. The rain's coming harder, it's often so loud that you can barely hear each other talk, although a gun would still sound louder than that. Vegetation starts to thin out. You start to get nearer, more and more bamboo. Come across animals. Quite often you've seen antelope. Well, bongo it's called. It's a type of antelope. You've heard big cats roaring. In the distance you've seen rhinoceros. Seen smaller lizards crawling about everywhere. None look like who. The fifth day, Sam says we're near. By lunchtime that day, you see the small village. This isn't Dovel. Do not mention, well, anything. And he walks out in front, just hailing them, speaking quickly in Swahili. The people come around you. They're talking and chattering. Sam translates where he can. You're taken to one of the huts with one younger men and older men. You're asked to sit. You're given something to drink. Some kind of not quite tea, but tea-like drink. He wants to know what we are doing here.
We are just investigating and taking in the sights.
He translates, and the man cocks his head. There are many beautiful sights near, around in this forest, but the mountain is not a good place.
Oh. Why?
It is very... He stops. It's an evil place, a corrupt place. It takes their children. There are bad people there. There's a bad god there. The enemy of Ngai. If you want to give me an anthropology or a cult roll, August, maybe you know who that is.
Maybe I know that name. Is that your
Yes.
Boosh?
Well, not bad.
Yeah.
That is an extreme success. He is a god. I can see if I can tell you a little bit better. Sorry. Sorry, I apologize. Boom, boom. He's the supreme
was the
god.
name?
Sorry.
That's okay. Supreme
Owner
What's
of the
it?
dazzling light.
The dazzling light.
Lives
Would be
atop
that-
Mount Kenya, which is the highest mountain.
Are gods normally associated with mountains?
I think, and they are quite often. Any sort of natural land formation generally has some sort of mythology associated with it.
It's high
Well,
up,
no,
isn't it?
he's part of
Closer to
the-
the god.
Sorry,
It's high up. It's
go on.
closer.
he's a creation god that created the first humans. And he starts to tell you about the guy's great fights with the dark god of this mountain. He launches into a whole long tale that probably would interest you so much. August, so I have no words. I speak like someone no speak. Sometimes they fight again, the lightning strikes. And the guy, he sleeps. And the dark god wakes.
And you're saying the dark god's in this mountain.
It
Why do you
translates.
live? Why do you live next to the dark god's mountain?
This is our village. This is... Our people always live here. It was far enough away, but recently they take so many. It tells you about 12 people have been taken in the past couple of weeks.
Like kidnapped? I'm just gonna feign ignorance the whole time.
Sam's translating for you, though, time. Taken. They are dead. They are gone.
Are they taken by other tribes or what?
No, by the cult.
Trying to...
By the followers of this bloody tongue. Yesterday they found...
Did you say bloody tongue?
Sam nods.
They were the same tribe in New York.
Do you fight them?
Admittedly, only
Don't translate that.
I'm saying that just to Bob, because Bob is the only person present who was in New York for this, right?
Yes.
No?
That was...
August
oh,
was
yeah.
too, and Evelyn, actually.
That was
yeah.
after the others. After they found out after some of the other stuff that we found out earlier. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, you're right. But they seem to have been located all over. I'm just trying to find out.
This is the first
If
time
they've-
we've seen them outside of heard of them outside of New York.
You heard of them last time. You've heard of them since... You heard of them in Egypt as well, about them being in Kenya. And
Yeah.
last time you
Oh.
heard quite a lot about them.
I thought that was another tribe. Oh, I'm getting confused. Okay, fair enough.
It's
They were
okay.
also the assassins that came to kill Bob because they were wearing the tongue.
Yes. That is correct.
And then they must perish. They tried to kill me.
All will
Now
bow
I really
before
want the
Bob.
dynamite.
All bow before Bob.
Yes.
I ask them if they ever do you fight back? Do you push against them stealing your people? That
Sam
sounds awful.
doesn't even translate. No, they're
Really?
too afraid. They know
Okay.
that if they fight back, if they were to go, they would be taken. They told me yesterday they found 2 elephants dead near the village, just to the east. It is a couple of hours' travel, but they say these are strange deaths. They are not... He speaks to the man again. He says he knows no animal could have done this.
Was the fat drained from them?
The Sam translates. No, they were torn to pieces.
Okay.
This sounds like our flying creature.
Must take a heck of a time to tear an elephant to pieces. Especially 2 of
You
them.
did not. You did not see that thing. I only did briefly before going blind. It's described like the monster that I saw
Yes.
in the chamber. So
It sounded terrifying from what you said.
The man keeps talking to Sam. He's telling him things. Because although we'd said not to mention about what you're actually going to do, for some reason, it just all came out and I didn't think about it. The sorceress is there. This Muero. She cursed a great magician of another village, the Swara village. He's now a blind idiot, a child. And the man points, says about half a day's travel there, but he's just a drilling wreckage.
So that's a different village that is being tormented, or just a sorcerer.
He dared to mock her powers, he says.
This is a fun area.
Well,
Didn't
I'm
they-
sure it wasn't. I mean, even though you've seen magic, poisons or other things could do the same. And just claim they're magic.
True.
But still, she's powerful in what she can do, it sounds like. He should be eliminated also. We can.
The man's still talking to Sam, and Sam's trying to translate where he can.
He's just unloading on Sam all this information.
Yeah.
It seem panicked? Like,
No,
or
not
is he
panicked.
look-
He's just because Sam had asked questions and he just seemed to bring it out of him.
Is he like wanting our help in any way, or because he's telling us this information, or he's just like venting?
It's just Vendy's telling what's going on. Sam had asked because he's interested in make sure, you know, basically it's written here as the local gossip.
No.
He says that many foreigners have been here, white people too. The villagers stay far away from them. They say they have a taint of blood on them.
Are these from the mountain?
To the mountain.
No, I mean these white men you're talking about.
They're
Have
going
they
to the mountain.
going to the mountain?
Yes.
Oh,
And we've gotten reports of that there's a lot more activity lately
Mhm.
coming to the mountain. So it sounds like there's going to be an event, and I imagine that correlates with either the god coming or the child of the god.
neither sounds like a good option.
They say we can stay here. Make a base for a day or two.
Oh, we appreciate that, and we tell him we appreciate it and all the information, and we'll try to be safe, and we will try not to bring any harm to his village.
He makes a sign with his hands. He appreciates that. I think if we rest for today, I can take you tomorrow to where the massacre happened. It'll be about a day's travel.
We do. Should we investigate the elephant area, or does that just seem like trivial?
Can as well. That's not a problem.
I guess that's more of a group question. What should we do?
I mean, I'm open to it,
Elephants
but the elephants probably aren't thriving in this heat and the damp.
Well, it's,
If we're staying in the area, we might as well check it out.
Is the elephants closer, I guess?
well,
Or
the
on the way?
elephant's much closer. It would only be like a couple of hours to get there.
Maybe we go see the elephants now, and then come back, and then travel to the massacre location tomorrow. I don't know. I don't. I'm not really aware of what time
I
it is.
concur.
Okay.
If it is what you've seen, Bob, I mean, we're gonna have to be ready.
Very careful.
Yes.
Bob, you're tired. This is all a lot of strain on you.
Still not healed, and he probably needs to change his bandage.
Exactly.
Tim has to leave because time changes hasn't hit Europe yet, so but he has plans. So
Yep, we're just living in the past.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's what he was gonna figure to do. Otherwise, feel free to use my character. I got plenty of luck. Use it up.
Don't tempt me. I may very well do so.
You were just asking to come back next time and find Bob in pieces on the ground or something.
Well, he did that once and came back
Yeah,
to
it nearly
Bob
happened.
completely barbecued.
That's
I mean, we're
fine.
going to a location where something's been torn apart. I have
Mike-
Bob check the elephant bodies and stand out there and yell.
Yeah, exactly. Use your love.
But Bob has the sword and the luck, so that's the thing he's thinking of if it
Oh,
needed
just-
to come up. So, but all right, everybody, enjoy the rest of the game. I will watch on VOD here later or whatever it is. I can't remember, but I got to go deal with some family fun, and then yay! So, But,
Have fun
alright.
with family.
and I will. Okay, Fallout tomorrow, and
Yep.
we will
See you tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow. A couple of you, the rest of you.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. How do I get out of here now?
Fuck. Right, sorry. Give me a second.
So Bob's standing on top of the elephant saying, "Bring out your fighters, you load of bastards."
Bring it to
Bob's
me.
the elephant, and he's asking you all to turn away as he slowly reaches for his trousers. I didn't say that. Okay, maybe I did. Sorry. Anyway,
Well, we did bring cameras, right?
I did. You did mention something about a camera at one point, but there's, it's very bulky sort of thing.
I think we had a camera for passing off operation with Kathy being the star at one point in Egypt. I'm not sure if we have the cameras with us here.
I just meant more with Bob with the elephant.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, all of the baddies know that that's the ploy I've been using, right? They must know, right? Whoever shows up claiming to be wanting to make a film is the dick that needs to die. Like,
I think it could have worked in the village, to be honest.
I don't think they would have understood.
Yeah.
I could have done a performance, Kathy.
Put on a stage show.
I didn't want to make a definitive massive move, and just in case it went dreadfully wrong, in ways I could not predict. I wanted to remain cautious, at least here. Save the crazy bullshit for, when we get to the bad stuff.
As you're talking, you're absent-mindedly feeding who? A fly or two.
Don't put your finger too close to the mouth.
I do fear the bad stuff may be rather imminent.
Yeah, I'm
Well.
very nervous.
You know what they say? You should absolutely, just sprint head on into danger at the earliest opportunity. That is the Miz way.
Sorry, I was going to write
Not
that down
going
in
to get the
shorthand.
reference because it's 100 years before what I just referenced. But whatever.
Run into it. Okay.
All we need to do is add it's Morbin time and we'll be good. Sorry. So you want to head to the elephants. Sam goes with you, along with a younger child, probably about 13, 14. Takes you out towards it. You travel for about an hour and a half. Without Bob, it goes a little bit quicker, maybe.
Bob's coming with us, right?
Sorry?
Bob is coming with us, excuse me, right?
No,
I know
Bob was staying there and resting. Operation Human Shield is not taking place, unfortunately.
I was thinking he's the sword holder. That's how they kill the last thing that they think it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, if you want, then Bob comes with you in pain the whole way, complaining, crying, the rest of it. We'll use up all his luck to stop the mosquitoes from giving him malaria. And it takes a little bit longer because Bob is still in a lot of pain. When you get to maybe a couple of 100 meters away from the elephants, the boy stops and won't go any further.
Okay. Can I use that fly whisk?
Yes, you can. Well, what do you want? Do you want to see if there's evil about?
Yeah, evil about or spot hidden. See if there's things around here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So do I just spot hidden it?
Do spot hidden with a bonus die.
I didn't do a bonus die. I just pushed the button. Oh my gosh.
Just roll another detail. If you already passed, then it doesn't matter. But
No, I got a 100. So
yeah, then roll the other.
Do another spot hidden.
Just rolling spot hidden with advantage.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to just click with advantage when you do it. But yeah, no, that's fine. Or wait a minute. You. How high is your power?
Oh, my power is 75.
75, okay. You flick this fly whisk about and you move it like in Ghostbusters side to side and you feel a kind of vibration going through your whole body when you're pointing towards the elephants. But it's quite subtle. You know that there's something happened here. You can tell, even as you're getting closer with this thing out, that there's no animal you've ever heard of. Not even maybe a mortar shell in the war could have done this to elephants. They are ripped to shreds. You can see the bits that are still whole are bloating. There's green, purpley matter coming out, oozing down it. You don't see any vultures. You don't see any jackals. You don't even, after a moment, realize there's any flies nearby. And the stench hits you.
Is it just me up there? Or did everybody hang
I
back?
would presume everyone went with you, unless they're all just pushing you out in front.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sam covers his mouth and coughs. This is like. He turns away. This is
What do you think about Sam?
like the corrupt ground. This is like where I found them. This is no natural death.
So this is just like what you saw at the massacre.
It's very, very similar, yes.
Bodies ripped apart. Okay. So maybe it's the same thing that did this. And do we look around? Can we see anything? I mean, it's a flying creature, right? Because we've been told that a couple of times. So I'm going to look around in the air and just. But the thing, and I remember Bob's story about them that they came in through a portal for him, right?
Exactly, yeah. They seemed to be just appear in the room. Something opened and it spilled out.
Maybe it'd be worth listening as well, or anything like that. Like when there's any unusual sound. I mean, I don't know if we'd be able to pick out the unusual sounds in this area, depending on the jungle
The
and
only
stuff.
thing you would pick out is that it's very quiet nearby. You know, you've been walking through the forest for a few days now, and you're kind of used to the forest noises. And here it is eerily quiet.
All right. What do you think, Kathy? I would say,
Kathy's fallen asleep.
yeah, she's back there feeding flies because there's a bunch of them right on the edge of this.
Exactly, it's like a wall of flies.
They won't
just
go
gnawing
in, but
on
they're
it.
just hanging out.
It's like they're stuck on the window.
Yeah, exactly. I roll down the window. But okay, I'm not totally certain what we would discover here, but now we've just seen the bodies and the horror of this thing. I was hoping, I don't know, I think I was hoping to catch a glimpse of what this could be, but this just, I mean, we can see the horror of it and then go back to the village, I guess.
I think this
We
is
just
a good
know this-
idea.
We just know that this creature is roaming free. There's something, it's actually going out and killing things, and of course a massive elephant is threatening. So
Is there any sign that it's eaten this at all, or is it just torn it up for
Just
fun?
torn apart.
That's
there's no,
just senseless. Why would you tear up an elephant? If you're going to eat it, that's not okay, but understandable. But if you're not even going to eat it or use it up in any way, this is just tearing up an elephant for shits and giggles.
any signs of sacrifice or a cult on it, or any markings or anything?
No, there's nothing that says. All you can see is that it's a clearing. There's no. You take the time to search through. Maybe you don't get too close to the carcass. I don't know if you'd want to. But you don't see anything. You don't even see footsteps or anything, or any marks of a different animal. The grass nearby is beginning to die. You notice, but
Wow.
nothing.
So this is just a place of evil now.
Yes.
I say we leave, and I say we go back to the village, and we'll just stay overnight, and then we'll go to the massacre the next day, if that's all right with everybody.
Fine by me.
Yeah.
The vibes are terrible.
Make your way back. And once you're away from the carcasses, you hear the normal sounds come back to you. The rain feels a little bit fresher on your face than it did in that area. You feel a little bit lighter.
Definitely, there's something kind of moving around that's awful. I don't even know how these people function here.
Carefully.
I-
You make it back to the village. You're given a small hut, as several huts are now lying empty. Sam was telling you, was going into more detail about it seems been happening that every couple of days it seems someone's taken. He says these people are just too scared. They do not look for them.
Oh yeah, I can understand. After seeing what we just saw, imagine, something ripping bodies apart, the grass dying,
This is evil times.
evil, and the evil god that they say is in this mountain. And I think, and I believe, I don't know who I'm talking to at this moment, but it's
Sam.
who we met before, Sam. Oh, I'm not going to tell him that we met Nyarlathotep. I don't think we did tell him that, did
No,
we?
you didn't.
Yeah. No, I'm going to keep that just because.
Oh, he wouldn't know because Bandari talked to you about it.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't take it in. It's not something that was,
I just don't want to not trust us or anything. I just want,
It's not a very commonly used word. It's probably fine.
Yeah.
It'll be
All right.
fine. Who cares?
As far as August goes, I think I'm just going to prepare and for the worst. And I don't know if there's anything to do here, but I'll go to the massacre the next day. I'll just put it on the agenda.
You're up at dawn. Sam and another, who seems like a different younger boy, going with you. Carries a spear. Who has the lowest stealth among you?
I don't
Mine
know.
is 60.
Mine's 64.
Kathy?
Ah, there it is. Ah, right. Which one was it? Sorry.
Stealth.
My stealth is not great. Oh, it's 20.
Give me a roll, please. Remember, you have bonuses if you. Oh my god! There we go.
Yes.
That's that's an extreme success, isn't it? As you make your way towards this clearing, so it's to the northeast you travel. Again, the rain hasn't stopped at all. The air becomes kind of clear, and there's something almost electric about it. It's different from the feeling near the elephants. You come to a wide kind of pass through the mountain. The Sam calls it the Nyeri Nanyuki corridor. And it separates Mount Kenya from the Aberdare Range. You make your way down the north side of the pass, and again the child stops early, and you see this, what used to be a meadow. It's about almost about half a mile wide. The grass is all blackened. It looks as if someone's burned the ground with a giant like branding iron. As you're paying attention, you notice that all the trails from animals walk around the area. You need to, as you get closer, you're having to make your way through some denser underbrush. And it's... Give it all three of you give me a sanity roll, please. And then depending on what you get, we will see. And also tell me your power, everyone.
I fail. And my power is 75.
35. Kathy's the only one that passed there.
Does the
My power is 60.
60.
And my power is 35.
do I get any benefit from having the whisk? I have to ask because this is a new item and it's supposed to protect me from evil or magic.
No, because this isn't evil. This is purely on the sanity front as you are hacking your way through. Maybe it doesn't seem as bad to you, Kathy. You're still holding on to who, carrying through. But August, Evelyn, you can both lose 1 point of sanity. as the brush that you're cutting through seems to have faces, seems to have features. You notice your machete, or whatever it is, slashes down into it, and for a split second, you're certain that it's into something's face or someone's face. The shapes take on like a curled up body of a child, but it's just leaves. It's just thicker than normal vegetation. And then you're in the clearing, and you feel it. August, you feel a kind of tingling in the air. There's something very powerful about the place, and the fly whisk in your hand, the feeling that you had at the elephant site is much, much stronger here.
Does it like vibrate or something? Like, is it just I can just feel it in the air? It's like a tingling magic sense kind
Exactly,
of
yeah. The fly whisk itself, you feel that your hand, it's not that that's vibrating, but you feel your hands vibrating as it holds it. The power going through it. Both Kathy and Evelyn, you feel a sense of foreboding starts to grow. As you look out over this, there's nothing that any of you know of. I mean, none of you are biologists, but none of you know of anything that would cause this to happen. The soil, when you stand on it, seems kind of spongy, as if it's not. Doesn't feel like dirt. It's
Can
somehow
I investigate it? Just have a look at it properly.
you can. But I tell you, I mean, you can roll to see if you pass your thing, so you get a tick. But there's nothing for you to find. The place has been cleared. The bodies were taken away and disposed of. But the area itself still carries the evil.
This
So
is
it's more as it feels bad than there is something bad there.
Yes. Whatever
I kinda
happened
marvel
here
at-
has blighted the place forever.
I kind of marvel at the place. Oh, we're finally here. This is the place. This is the location where the Carlisle group supposedly died.
Sam walks you through and he seems to shiver. He's saying the bodies were, and he points here and here and here. It was worse than the elephants. I ran. I was scared. At first I felt like a coward, but no, this is not a place for good men to be. If anything, it makes me want to help you all the more. This cannot come to pass. This cannot touch more of Kenya. It cannot touch more of the world. I will help you as long as I can.
I didn't know what I was going to glean from this location. It's just one of the things on the list of the horrors that we're kind of facing. So I appreciate it. And I guess I don't know what we'd find here. And I mean, I guess I'm asking you, Mark, more like, I don't know if there's something that we could like investigate, but it's good to see the location of where like we've heard about for months now.
It's other than the feeling that isn't anything, everything's been taken there. Nothing to live here. There's no more reason for things to come. The bodies were taken away. The feeling is almost overwhelming. But for you, August, it's both this unnerving feeling and this feeling of power.
I think we should leave. I think there's not much to gain here, but it just validates that.
It looks like there's a lot to lose here if we stay.
Yeah.
What you can do is give me a spot hit.
Oh.
Which one?
Any of us, or just
All of
one
you,
person?
anyone? August, you can take a bonus dice.
How do you do a bonus dice in
Oh,
alcohol?
hell yeah.
Right click on it.
22 under 31.
Nice. Let's see what the others get.
I got a hard success.
Nice.
I just got a normal success.
Was that with your? That is with your bonus die.
Yeah.
Okay, no, excellent. That shows that quite well. You all see the not too far distant in this unsettling undergrowth. There's something moving. August, you get a distinct feeling of uneasiness with it. Evelyn, you see an inky blackness to it. As the vegetation and leaves move out the way, it looks almost like an ink puddle running towards you.
Run.
Gonna step back sharply and tell the others to do the same and get out of there.
I want you all to give me a dexterity roll, please.
All right.
Sixteen under 50 hard success.
Success.
You all take off. You bolt. You're all able to find the path that you already cut through. August, you take the lead almost immediately, and so you're able to lead everyone through a little bit better. Sam takes up the rear. He has a gun in his hand and he keeps looking back over his shoulder. But doesn't fire. The boy gets you, hurries you along. And if you look back again, you see in the middle of the clearing, whatever it is stopped. You're too far away to make out the details now. But it's a large darkness, and even from so far away, you get the feeling that it's not something you would want to come in contact with. I do not think that is what killed the elephants, though, Sam says.
Kathy, August, have you come across sort of sentient black ink before?
No,
No.
I don't think my little friend is going to be able to help here.
I'm glad that they were safe.
Yeah, we're not going back there. Whatever, there's evil there, and we need to maybe focus on doing something else. I don't know what that was, but nothing good's going to come from that. This whole area is a place of horror. Like, we should try to get to the mountain. Sam, do you have any idea on how we should proceed to the mountain?
I've been speaking with the villagers. There is a way that they have not seen any of the cultists. It is slightly longer, but I think you should be safe. But you must be very careful from now on.
Yeah, there seems to be something at every turn. I have no idea what a black thing, like black oil thing, would be, but I don't know about you guys, but I don't think I want to go back there. There's nothing to gain there except for fighting that creature.
Yeah, I think we should do the thing that has been working for us so far, which is running away from it as quickly as possible.
Got to remember what we're here for. I mean, I think we investigated a little bit. We saw the place. There's nothing really there, but there is. It's just it's like more validation that there's like a great evil and something else afoot here, and that we need to take care of it. So I would say maybe we bring ourselves to the mountain.
Yeah.
You get back, and it's nightfall. You hear that someone else had been taken. The boy that went with you the day before to the elephants. His family are devastated, but no one's going out to look for him.
How did they take him?
He was
I mean,
hunting.
did they see him? Oh, he was out there, and something took him.
Yes, they must hunt.
Mm-hmm.
If we can stop whatever this is, then maybe these people will be safe.
Well, I really hope we can stop whatever this is.
It will be another day or so to get to the foot of the mountain. We can be as careful as possible, but the forest thins near the foot. We should maybe arrange there, try to be there by nightfall.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Very
Even
sensible.
though it's kind of scary to be out in the jungle at night. A lot of activity.
Oh, we've been sleeping there for the last few days.
This is true.
I think we do.
I think the sound is amazing. I love hearing the sound in the jungle.
Until Bob starts to sing, in which case.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a problem. But then the morphine wears off, or he goes to sleep. One of those happens first.
After
Yeah,
everything you've
then
seen,
it's all right.
seeing that family went through with seeing a family of that boy that went missing. I don't know how you can be so chipper.
It's that, or we cry. I'm not being chipper exactly, but we have to go and deal with this. And dealing with it's better than leaving it. Yeah.
I swig my hip flask and just say, "I choose to cry." But also, I know exactly what you mean. You're quite correct. Want a drink?
Yeah.
I'll take a drink, but don't give any to the to who.
The tongue
No.
flicks out.
Who doesn't seem to accept it? I've tried.
No flies on them.
Thing.
Vodka
Things
and
buys for who?
Oh, God. The night passes. You hear the wailing, moaning of the mother of the missing child often through the night. Dawn comes. Probably none of you slept all that well. Sam says, time for us to be going. Now, I don't know if you all want to carry on or leave it till the next time so that we have Bob there.
I'd prefer Bob to be here.
I
Yeah.
think Bob needs to be here,
Yeah.
especially because Bob is the only one out of us who is really good with a gun.
Because
And
now
has a
you're
sword.
getting to the actual mountain and everything that entails.
Yeah, whatever's up there is going to go through us like butter. Although Bob is critically injured.
Yeah,
So-
he's still doing better than Henry. So, you know.
But is he healing? Because it's been like 6 days of travel, right?
Oh, shit, yeah.
And then we also were going to train Evelyn in guns. On
No,
the
but
way.
we were meant to do that beforehand. You weren't doing it on the way. And then you said the time was a bit
It's fine.
Tight.
tight,
I just
so...
don't- It's fine.
I mean, we can retcon it if you want, and if you give me a firearms roll and pass, and then Evelyn gives me one and fails, she can raise her
Handgun or rifle?
Is this
what you want to learn.
Is
I
it
guess
Bob
it's been who I'm
who's
learning
fire?
from.
Or is it me?
I think it would be you at the moment. I mean, you've got a good firearm, do you not?
Yeah, I'm at 52. We can do a bonus die just to make sure she try
Yeah,
to get
sure.
it from the audience or whatever. Right?
Exactly. We have enough.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob's only got it. He's got 59 for handgun and rifle 45.
Look at that second roll.
Oh,
100.
fuck it. That's the second time tonight you've got 100 of
Yeah.
fucking
That's
bonus
200.
die for the win.
Yeah.
So you want to fail,
Oh.
and you did not fail.
Take a bonus die. Take a bonus die.
Yeah, I'll let you take a bonus die if you want. So roll again. And we'll take 2 from the 10 that Stephen gave you earlier. There you go. So now you can add 1d10 to your firearms. That's a free action. Yes, cat it is. It's the only free action. So yeah, we'll leave it there because otherwise, without Bob, it doesn't make so much sense for you all to go and just die without him.
And it might be a little while before we're back as well.
Well, yeah, because if Ian can't make it for the next 2 things, we will probably be running Mothership or something in its place. Rob, we are bringing Slay back soon, if you're still listening. The plan is either after Masks, because I'm not sure how much longer they'll survive, or maybe on the other Saturday. But yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, we'll take a quick round, see what we've been up to. We will raid the lollygaggers unless we have no viewers, in which case we won't bother asses.
We've got some viewers.
Yay, hello viewers. Yeah, so yeah, we will start again with Michelle. How was your evening?
It got tense. And the goo was intriguing.
You gotta love the goo.
I'm looking forward to the whole team, the whole team except for Henry, who is still in hospital, right? That's her
Yes.
thing.
No, she's at the at Sam's house in
Oh.
the back room being taken care of,
Okay, she's in rehab.
basically.
Well, I'm looking forward to Bob and August shooting the hell out of everything in our path, whilst me and Evelyn just cower behind and
Don't
throw
forget you
quips
have
at the
who.
enemy. Yes, but that works in very specific circumstances. I'm guessing.
Yes, but the very specific circumstances are circumstances you're going to want.
Yeah, good point.
I have a theory on this.
Yeah.
I have a theory.
I think
Like the whole reason we are here theory, right? Like
you might not be wrong. Let's see.
it's like a grenade or something that like we use
Yeah.
at the event. Or
Just try not to forget to feed her next thing. Ian, how about you? How was your night, mate?
doing well. It's good. Just a little scared because this isn't D&D. We're not going to be casting fireballs or anything, so it's good to just run away and stay away from everything because
It is.
it's easy to die with like my little bit of hit points that I have.
Yeah, you're going to want to be sneaky, I think, in here. I've got a couple of maps. I don't know how useful they are for inside the mountain, but at least Moero doesn't know you're coming.
Yeah.
If she
at least
knew, it
we're-
would be a bit, you'd be fucked. I was going to say Tim, but Tim's not here, so Lavaita, how about you?
Yeah, that was fun. It was tense. I've read about black inky stuff in another piece of lore that's not to do with this game, but is connected to Lovecraft. So that's been interesting. I was like,
I like
that stuff
bringing
showed
in
up.
things that aren't part of the game, so.
All right. Got Fallout tomorrow, I think, is the plan, and Marvel on Monday.
Yes,
The
back
return
with
of
season
Marvel
2 of Marvel on
Multiverse.
Monday.
Fallout Marvel what's on Tuesday?
No, we moved it to Monday.
Yeah, but is there something on Tuesday?
No, not anymore.
Not this week.
Not this week, at least.
Cool. All right.
So you get Tuesday free.
Fallout tomorrow, Marvel on Monday. Let's
Yeah.
nerd
And then-
weekend.
Vampire on Friday.
Yeah, we're currently recording a new cult series for the podcast, something quite special. We've got 2 down. We've got at least 2 next week, and then 3 more to go. And then we'll get it out as quickly as possible. So yeah, thank you. I think we will read lollygaggers if we have anyone. And yeah, thank you very much for watching if you did, and good night. Bye-bye. Now we're going to lollygaggers. Takes forever.
I gave them a shout out instead of a raid by mistake, but I'm working on it.
That's alright. It's also good. I'm just waving here, just sitting going. One job, I know. Just she's getting fired. That's it. Thank you.